ladies and gentlemen, I want you to listen to this interview. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't care for Al Sharpton, but just kind of get beyond that and listen to this particular interview, and then I'll do my commentary afterwards.
Joining me now is Philonise Floyd, brother of George Floyd. With him, George's nephew, Brandon Williams, and Benjamin Crump, attorney for the Floyd family. Attorney Crump and I will be back in Minnesota soon to officiate and deliver eulogies at George Floyd's funeral. Let me start with you, Philonise. Your brother, your buddy, we talked this week, you and I and members of your family with Attorney Crump, and you said publicly that you want to see the charge upgraded to murder one, and you want the other three officers present also to be prosecuted and arrested.
Yes, sir. They all need to be convicted of first-degree murder and given the death penalty because they didn't care about what they wanted to do with my brother. He wasn't a person to them. He was scum. He was nothing. And I can imagine how many people they did like that. I don't need them on the streets to kill anybody else. I'm hurt. My family is hurt. His kids are hurt. They will grow up without a father. Everybody is crying and in pain right now. So if they can do anything, please arrest those other officers and give them murder one.
Let me ask you this. You, it has not been asked of you, you spoke to both President Trump and the family spoke to former Vice President Biden. What did you say to them?
I asked Vice President Biden, and I never had to beg a man before, but I asked him, could he please get justice for my brother? Please, because I need it. I need it. I do not want to see him on a shirt just like the other guys. Mm-hmm. Nobody deserved that. Black folks don't deserve that. We all Black Lives Matter. We need it. It's pain, and we're fueled by pain right now. And we should just be peaceful, but it's hard right now.
What was the conversation with President Trump like?
It was so fast. He didn't give me the opportunity to even speak. It was hard. I was trying to talk to him, but he just kept like pushing me off. Like, I don't want to hear what you're talking about. And I just told him I want justice. I said that I couldn't believe that they committed a modern day lynching in broad daylight. I can't stand for that. Yeah. I can't. And it hurt me, you know? And I just don't understand, man. Why we gotta go through this? Why we gotta have all this pain, man? I love my brother. I'm never gonna see him again.
Brandon, give us a sense of what type of person George Floyd was. You knew him. The world knows him now in his death. You knew him in his life. You see your father in tears. And even with talking to the President of the United States and the candidate for office, there's no peace at all because they're, in his judgment, not been charged right, members of your family. Give us a sense, tell the nation what kind of person George was.
He was a great person, a loving person. To know him was to love him. He just had a special way of lighting up a room. If you ever encountered him, you would just instantly gravitate to him. I don't really have a word. Today is a very emotional day for me and my family. Today makes 2 years that his mother passed, which is my grandmother, and the family's hurting. So, yeah, they took his life from him, and he didn't deserve that. No human deserves that. And what they did, it wasn't right. I don't see anything justifying what occurred on that horrific video, other than an intent to murder.
Philonise, as you see the outpouring, you want justice. You don't just want drama, you want justice. You said to me on the phone, they took his life, you want justice. As you talk to people around the world right now, All you're asking for is justice. You said, I don't want a favor. They took his life. I want justice.
A life for a life. That's what I want. I don't want any favors, just like you said. A crime is a crime. If I would have committed the crime, I would have been locked up the same day. Everybody know that. It could be for something less than that. But to kill a man who you was trying to say was forgery, and you killed him for that? You couldn't restrain him in any way to put him inside of the car and take him to jail for anything and find out? You killed him. That was hatred. That was just hatred. Nobody deserved that. I'm tired of seeing it.
That's right.
I'm tired of this. I love my brother. We all love him. We looked up to him. He doesn't deserve that.
All right. All right, y'all. Well, you know, one thing I can commend him on, he's not talking all that forgiveness stuff that we heavily used to hear about in the past. And I am grateful for that the family is not on that mess. But in my opinion, Trump made that call in that manner because he can't really deal with this. You know, he knows what his people do, but he doesn't want to deal with it. That's why he was so dismissive during the phone call. And in my deep opinion, if you're going to be like that, then don't make the phone call at all. You really didn't do anything as far as what the family needed. If you're going to make a call and you're going to do all the talking and you're not going to have a real conversation with the family, then why call at all? That call was political, y'all. It had nothing to do with condolences for the family. It was just a political call. Because if he really, truly had condolences for the family, he would have interacted with them. The fact that he didn't do it, this was all about politics and nothing else. He could have saved that phone call and spared everybody. So Floyd's brother said Trump wouldn't even let me talk and rushed the phone call. So this is May 30th, 2020. The brother of George Floyd said Saturday that he spoke to Trump, but the conversation was so quick that he didn't give me an opportunity to even speak. It was hard. I was trying to talk to him, but he kept pushing me off like, I don't want to hear what you are talking about, Philonise Floyd told MSNBC Al Sharpton. I just told him I want justice. I said that I can't believe that they committed a modern day lynching in broad daylight. Floyd said he also spoke to Joe Biden and poured out his heart to the Democratic presidential candidate. I never begged for anything before, Floyd told Sharpton. I asked the vice president if he could get justice for my brother. I don't want to see him on a shirt like the other guys. The White House did not immediately respond to question on Philonise's characterization of the call. You know, ladies and gentlemen, all Trump did is display how his people feel about this whole thing. Policing is not about the law in America. It's not. No parts of the government in this country is about the law. Now, they'll slap the word law all over everything, but that's not what it's about. And what Trump did, I've seen people do this even in business. When it's something they don't want to deal with, they try to avoid it. And that's pretty much what Trump did. He made the phone call, but he was trying to avoid the issue. He really didn't want to talk to this family, but he knew he had to reach out to them. And to be honest with you, I would have, if it was me, I would have rather for him not to make that phone call. And if I could not speak during the call, I don't give a fuck if he was president. I would have hung up on him. So you called this family and just to disrespect them, and you did all the talking, well, then that's not a condolence call. You know, the condolence call is when you call a family, you show real sympathy, and you lend them an ear to let them vent. That's a condolence call. Trump did a political call and slapped the label of condolences on it. I mean, what he did is equivalent to a damn robocall. All you can do is sit on the other end and listen to the bullshit that's being spoken. But you can't interact with the robocall. So he might as well just had sent a robocall to the family. You know, this family, like many others before them in the Black community, they need an outlet. They do. And they never got one. None of them never got any kind of outlet. And it's been far worse on the Black community. Not only do we go through this more than anyone else in the country, many of these families got to sit back and endure a media talking bad about their loved ones after they have been killed. And see, that's what people don't understand when CNN was stormed in Atlanta. CNN was stormed because every time an unarmed Black man, woman, or child gets killed in this country, you seize the opportunity to victimize the deceased once again. And people are sick of that. But I'm going to go back to what I said to all of you before. These folks represent the past. This is why they act like their forefathers. They bear the same racism that their forefathers bared, and they still conduct the system in that manner. They represent the past. They are not the future ahead. If you gave them another 100 years, you're going to get just what you're looking at right now. This is why they can't be the future. You're just going to get more of the same. No progress. The country always in disarray. Always oppression. Always subjugation. Always, and policing will always be on the street treating you in one manner and everybody else in another. That's all you're going to get if you gave them another 100 years. This must end. It must end. And it is ending, y'all. I know we've been dealing with this for a very long time, but we still got to hold on a bit longer. It really, truly is ending. It is. It must end. There is nothing in it worth saving. See, they're trying to save this society that they created, and there's nothing about the society that's worth saving. And I think as days move forward, we're all seeing that. There is nothing about this whole society and the foundation it was built on that is worth saving. But my heart goes out to Philonise Floyd and his family. This got to be a horrible time for them. And you hear the pain in that man's voice. He's hurt. Like many people in this country are hurt. Ladies and gentlemen, you know, I wish I could say so many things in a video, but you just can't say everything. That's impossible. We've seen this before. And the reason why the country is blowing up is because there's never been real solutions. And Trump, in that rushed phone call, is letting you know he has zero intentions on changing the system. It's going to remain the same. And this is why it's collapsing. This kingdom is falling. It's falling. This is why they're storming a Capitol with an assault rifle, as if that's going to stop the kingdom from falling. It's not. It's not. See, you're in trouble when you can't get the other groups behind you in your quest to stay in power. You can't. You might have had that before, but you sure don't have it anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes my video. And I just want to say, stay separated and stay strong. That's the only thing we need to do. There is nothing left for us to do. Our work is done in the Gentile world. We don't have to go any further. All we got to do is sit back and just watch it crumble. That's it. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.